Raising capital in cryptocurrency for your projects. It is very possible to raise capital for your projects, for your business in the cryptocurrency space or in the blockchain. In our previous videos, we've dealt with cryptocurrency, definition of cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and what is blockchain and all that. Today we shall be discussing about how to raise capital on a blockchain. It's very simple to raise capital in the blockchain for your projects and for your business. We'll be discussing four basic forms of crypto finance. There are four basic forms of crypto finance. Number one is what we call initial coin offering, also known as ICO. Number two, we will talk about initial exchange offering. Number three, we shall talk about initial DEX offering. And number four, security token offerings. We shall deal with this one after the other. Let's take ICO or initial coin offering. Does the word ICO ring a bell? It is similar to the word IPO, initial public offering. The cryptocurrency industry is just equivalent to that of the normal stock exchange, where capitals are raised for businesses, expansion of business commencement. So we have what we call initial coin offering. An ICO is a method of raising capital for funding projects like development of new apps, new applications, coins or services. Now, so when a company wants to go into the development of new app as a project or new service as a project, the individual or the company is able to raise funds on the crypto space. So we'll be talking about some terminologies when it comes to the ICO. We'll talk about white paper. We'll talk about tokens. Let's quickly talk about white paper. What is a white paper? White paper is like a business plan, right? It's like a business plan. It's a document that serves as a marketing tool that explains the nature of the project and the amount of money needed to finance the projects. In the traditional business sense, we may call it a prospectus when a company wants to come into the stock market to flow shares, which we call the IPO, initial public offering. That is the money that goes first to the company to finance their projects before it gets into the secondary market, which we shall talk about it in our subsequent lessons. Now, so the white paper is a document that is prepared. The white paper is used to persuade and present, factual and technical proof that a specific service or application or project is superior to solving a particular business problem. So the white paper shows the roadmap, the timeline of the project, and the KPI, the key performance indicators, to investors to make their investment decisions. Right. So that is about a white paper. So it's a document that is prepared. You understand? Before we come to the steps in raising or in launching out or raising capital using the ICO method of crypto financing, let's talk about tokens. What is a token? Token is like a share. In actual sense, like a share. It's like a share you buy in the market. Right? It's like a share. Technically, it's a code that is programmed with different features. Tokens, can be categorized as utility tokens, participation tokens, investment tokens, or asset-backed tokens. Each types can be bound by its own legal requirements. You understand? And it is therefore very important to be cleared to be clear on the status of your tokens when you are developing a token. Right. That is what. So let's say, for example, you want to go into a project like um, agriculture. So you can call your token AgroCoin, right? AgroCoin, right? AgroCoin. You want to go into a project that enhances the green effects. So some you can call it green coin, right? You want to go into activities that will ensure that the environment is healthy for the humans, right? So these are the two key terminologies that we we'll be looking at. Now, back to the tokens. As I said, we have utility token, participation token, we have investment tokens, we have asset-backed tokens. Maybe we need to quickly run into that, run them through. So, utility tokens are the tokens that grant access to a product or service. Yes. So, utility. The person is coming up with a product or service that you can see, right? So, we have coins like DentaCoin, and its purpose at the time was, I don't know what DentaCoin is still on the coin market, but its purpose was to go into service that provide a healthy dental care, for people. Then we also have participation coin. These tokens confers a right to to vote or participate in the governance of the blockchain, right? So we have some of these coins. We'll delve into them one after the other deeply, but we just want to run them through. But then we have investment tokens that has to do with the holders have the right to a share of the profits of the blockchain or the blockchain company. And finally, we have asset-backed tokens, where the ownership of the token confers a right to ownership of a physical or digital or intellectual asset. That is, your investment is backed by an asset. All right. So let's go quickly. The steps in launching out, or the steps in launching initial coin offering. There are about 9 to 10 steps that is involved in launching your initial coin offering. Step number 1, there has to be a confirmation of your project that it really need an ICO as a form of funding, right? Note that it's not every business that is suitable for an ICO source of investment or funding. So you got to confirm that this particular ICO is indeed need, or this particular project need an ICO to be funded. All right. When that confirmation is done, then we get to the second stage. The second stage is to get a team of experts. Once it is confirmed that the project has utility, experts must be engaged. The expert works involve developing your product and then marketing it. That is your token, your coin, and marketing it in order to raise funds. That is the next step. The third step is to review regulation regarding your ICO. You need to justify to your investors that the jurisdiction in which you are operating, supports your token or your projects, or your token in terms of raising funds for your project. So you have to ensure the jurisdiction give you the legal support, and the project will not be hampered by any legal tussles when people put their money into the project. All right. When that is done, then you have to start the preparation of your roadmap. The project roadmap gives prospective investors the timeline for investment decisions. The roadmap also help keep the cryptocurrency community active and enthusiastic. So you got to prepare your project roadmap, what you're going to achieve, the first quarter, third quarter, second quarter, first, second, third, fourth quarter of the year, the first year, second year, third year, what you're going to achieve. You need to have a strategic plan that spell out the roadmap of your project. When that is done, we move to the fifth step, which is you have to write and release your white paper. Like we really said, white paper is to instill and build confidence in investors by stating clearly the project problem, the problem that the project is seek to solve. You need to convince your investors. You need to reach out to their mind. You need to convince them that it is worth investing into this project. This project is going to solve this problem. It's going to solve this problem. The next steps, which is the sixth step, is to build an online presence. You know, raising money in the crypto space is an online activity. So you've got to build your online presence. You need to have a website. You need to develop a website that validates, or that help you to promote your cryptocurrency. Actually, what website does your cryptocurrency? It gives the cryptocurrency or the token or your project's credibility. Genuine website will give your project and the token credibility. You understand? And put confidence in the investors. The site will help investors to learn about what? The projects and the white paper of the project. The users and the subscribers will be reaching out to other crypto influencers to see if they are ready to support the projects. So you've got to have an online presence when it comes to raising money online, so far as cryptocurrency is concerned. When that is done, then you need to get what we call the project listing. Get the project listed on the ICO listing. In ICO listing, it's very, 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 very important. Now, this one involves, yes, you got to list your token on the coin markets for the public to be able to access and buy and all that. We shall go into this one. The eighth step is you have to pick a token sales model. How are you going to sell your token? We'll quickly go into various types of token sales model. Number one, we have soft, hard, and hidden caps. Number two, we have uncapped or capped with fixed rates. Number three, token sales model is we have Dutch auction and reverse Dutch auction. And we also have collect and return, CNR. And finally, we have dynamic selling. These are the token sales models that is available for you to. We shall do a separate video on this to discuss in detail the various token sales models and how to use them to sell your token when they are developed and launched. The ninth step in launching your ICO is to write your smart contract. That is smart contracts and minting of your token. So what is a smart contract? So smart contract is the engine of the ICO. It is the real work that the developers will be doing. It handles incoming tokens and enables token holders to transfer and sell the tokens. Smart contract helps you to connect your tokens to a wallet or to an exchange. So your team of developers, of experts, will help decide which blockchain the project is to be built on. It is either Ethereum or Binance. You have to make that decision. Smart contract must be audited, to ensure that it is completely secure and functional. For example, hackers will be looking for what? Exploit in the smart contract to steal money from you and your investors. So you need to what? Avoid this. Right. And the final one is to launch your ICO. Is to launch your ICO. Is to launch your ICO. The final one is to launch your ICO. So when you launch your ICO, you get your money, you fund your projects, manage your project, and ensure that your promises are fulfilled to make you a genuine institution, a genuine individual. So the next time you come onto the cryptocurrency space, people, investors will be ready to, you know, patronize your appeal for funding for your projects. It is very, very important. It is rather unfortunate that a lot of ICOs that have been raised, funds that have been raised on the cryptocurrency market for the past 1 decade have failed, and the market is suffering credibility crisis. This must be avoided. This must be avoided. You can raise capital for your agro project. You can raise capital for your tech project. You can raise capital for your for your engineering project, for your health project. You can raise capital for your environmental protection projects, and when you manage them very well, the community will grow. It will gain more credibility, more confidence, and it will make life easier for everybody.